Introducing China. China is a country in East Asia. With a population exceeding 1.4 billion, it's the world's second most populous country after India, representing 17.4% of the world population. It is the third largest country by total land area. Beijing is the country's capital, while Shanghai is the most populous city by urban area and largest financial center. The country is divided into 33 province-level divisions, which is 22 provinces, 5 autonomous regions, 4 municipalities, and 2 semi-autonomous special administrative regions.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Shanghai. Shanghai is a super metropolis directly under the jurisdiction of the central government.
陆家嘴到了，开左边门，下车请注意安全。
We are now at 陆家嘴.
As for the customs, there are 10 Chinese customs. The first one is to never stick chopsticks into your food, because it's essentially an omen of death and very disrespectful. The second one is refusal is a part of acceptance. Refusal is simply a polite step on the road to acceptance. Same sort of things happen with compliments. To accept too readily is seen as a sign of vanity. Number 3, you may be asked for your photo. When you are traveling to China, it is not uncommon for Chinese groups and families to ask people for photos with tourists. Number 4, some men have long fingernails. Some men in China choose to grow their fingernails long, or even just grow one fingernail particularly long as a symbol of wealth. Number 5, spitting is acceptable. Although it is unbelievably rude, it is considered to be a normal part of life in some parts of China. Number 6, face skinnies are a trend. So, face skinnies is a mask which can be worn on the beach, have become popular in some coastal regions. Number 7, toothpicks are a table staple. It is customary to remove any troublesome bits of food stuck in your teeth at the table after a meal. Number 8, eating unusual food. Of course, it is subjective, but even the most fearless foodie may find that some of the dishes in China have the ability to stretch their boundaries. Number 9, enthusiastic conversation. The Chinese language depends highly on tone conveying meaning. The Chinese you might hear plenty of conversation conducted at maximum volume. Number 10, face is everything. Respect, reputation, and dignity is of the utmost importance in China. So, avoid any overt display of emotion and remain calm and polite to stand the greatest chance of getting the result you're hoping for.
For Chinese tradition of unique cultures. First, traditional Chinese architecture. This includes iconic elements such as pagodas, traditional courtyard houses, Yuan, and the use of feng shui principles in the design of buildings and spaces. 2. Chinese opera. The Peking opera is one of the most famous forms, combining music, vocal performance, mime, dance, and acrobatics. It is known for its elaborate costumes and makeup, as well as its unique style of singing and acting.
Family values. Chinese culture places great emphasis on family. Many people spend time with their families on weekends and holidays. There is also a tradition of caring for elderly parents at homes, rather than sending them to nursing homes, education, and work. Education is highly valued in Chinese culture. Many parents place a strong emphasis on their children's education, with many students attending extra classes after school. In the in the workplace, people often work hard, sometimes with long hours, to achieve career success.
As a multiracial country, Malaysia is indeed famous for its different ethnic communities that always live in peace and harmony. Through the existence of the various races, we can all experience different type of festival that are celebrated every year. The festival of Chinese is first Chinese New Year. Chinese New Year is probably the most popular Chinese celebration in Malaysia. On New Year's Eve, all family members will gather to strengthen family ties. Second, Lantern Festival. This festival, which is also called Chap Goh Mei, is held as closing for the Chinese New Year celebration. The Lantern Festival is the first night of the full moon after the Chinese New Year. On that night, colorful lantern will be lit and firecrackers will be set off the end of the celebration. Third, Dragon Boat Festival. This festival is also known as the Dragon Boat Festival and is usually celebrated on the 5th day of the month in the lunar calendar. During this festival, the Chinese will be hold and dragon boat race. This festival is also said to be a symbol of the spirit and culture of the Chinese nation. In addition, this celebration can also strengthen good relations among them, foster team spirit.
Another aspect is the arts. Chinese art is greatly influenced by the country's rich spiritual and mystical history. Many sculptures and paintings depict spiritual figures of Buddhism. Many musical instruments are integral to Chinese culture, including the flute like zan and the jushin, which is in the Zikry family. Eastern style martial arts were also developed in China, and it is the birthplace of Kung Fu. This fighting technique is based on animal movements and was created in the mid-1600s.
Food. For your information, there are many types of food tradition from China. For example, dim sum, seafood, traditional dishes, and many more. Firstly, dim sum. Dim sum is small fruit that is usually served in the morning and the noon. This consists of various types of steamed or fried pastries, dumpling, and bread, served in the small buckets. Secondly, seafood. China, people value seafood very much, and dishes such as swimming fish, uh, shrimps, and crab are common in the large feast or celebration. They are also famous for dishes like shark fin, soup, and abalone. Lastly, traditional dishes. Dishes such as bak kut teh, pak bun soup, and yang tau fu, stuffed vegetable, are examples from traditional food that are often enjoyed by the China community in Malaysia, the world.
In my view of personal reflection and insight, my reflection on Chinese culture highlights its rich heritage, its deep values surrounding family and respect, and its integration of philosophy and arts into daily life. It's a culture that values continuity, balance, and expression, which can offer meaningful perspective on personal and collective well-being.
The conclusion about China culture is that this culture is one of the oldest and most influential in the world, with a rich history and deep traditions. The China language, with a unique written system, is one of the main elements of cultural identity. When well, education is always seen an important aspect of social life and individuals such as in China. In the modern context, China's culture continued to grow by still maintaining its traditional value while also adapting to global influences. The influence of Chinese culture is increasingly visible around the world, reflecting the resilience and relevance of this culture in the era of globalization. Thank you.